Sorry about this video, guys. This is a 10-minute video. I really just wanted to show you guys how I do like a massive tribe wipe. This is the outsiders. They are like the absolute alphas on my cluster. Alphas? Alphas. They are, I mean, everyone jokes, oh, how can you have an alpha on Fibercraft? Well, you do. And they are unrateable. These guys are unstoppable. I don't know them. People think I know this tribe. I don't know anyone on my cluster. I am the only admin in the world. I'm telling you, man. I am like the only admin that doesn't have anybody on the cluster that they know. I have no friends. I have no ex-tribe mates on my cluster. Everyone hates me on my cluster equally. Everyone hates me. Nobody knows me. I don't, I love the outsiders only because they're so friggin' good that I learn so much from them. But I don't know them. I don't know them. And if they left my cluster, or if somebody would please come in and wipe these guys, I would have more players because they raid big bases like this. Look here, but this is PvP. This is, I see this and I go, man, this sucks to destroy a base. This is me, by the way. I'm the admin. I'm doing an AoE. I have to do AoE commands to get rid of a base this big. And it sucks to do this. It really does. I know this tribe that I'm wiping them here. They only had 7 days, okay? They only had 7 days to get up this big because I don't give anybody a white flag. I rarely give the admin shield, which is an unbreakable shield. I rarely give it to people unless you're like a brand new player. But I gave these guys an admin shield. I only gave it to them for 7 days, just like everybody else. And 7 days wasn't enough. The second the shield went down, outsiders came in, and they wiped them. And they got in the cave. They got to the crafting area, and that's the rule. If you lose your crafting area, you lose the heart of your base. And the raiding tribe wants a tribe wipe. That's what I have to do, and that's what I'm doing here. And by the way, I'd love other server owners to tell me, how do you guys wipe these big caves? I got a funny story about this. Let me pause for a second because 10-minute videos are really hard to do a lot of audio. That was a pause right there. So I have an associate that is at Snail Games, okay, and he told me that they fixed the tribe wipe commands through Archon or Archon, however you guys do it. So there's a command that you can type in that will erase a tribe off the map. Now, when ASA started, it worked. It worked great. It really worked. Awesome. And that's what they use on the official servers, okay? The official servers, their processors are much better. They can handle. I use a trash hosting company, and it used to work. And then I'm convinced that Wildcard removed that ability because I'm the only guy that tribe wipes on unofficial. So they got rid of that ability to do it remotely, right? And then the command stopped working good, if that's the way I would say it. So the tribe wipe is, you got to be cautious with it, right? So my associate told me, this was June of 2026, this video right here. So he told me, no, man, we put it back in the code. It's there. You can do it. So I did this base a little bit at a time, as you see me in the video right here. I'm doing the command is destroy. I'm doing AoE like 5,000, right? Area of effectiveness. Destroy structures or kill AoE structures 9,000 or 5,000, whatever I was doing. Little sections, right? So he told me I could do it. So it's not in the video here, but I destroyed a lot of this base little by little by little. Then I went in and I did the tribe wipe command. And guess what happened? Wiped out the friggin' server. I wiped out the island server for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and I think it rolled back, and I had to redo everything again. So they did not fix that, okay? So I don't know how you guys that are on this hosting company wipe out bases that are this big. Quite funny. It doesn't work. I can tell you the tribe wipe command does not work. You'll crash your server anyway. I know for a fact that you won't crash a real hosting company because I used to have it on another hosting company where I used to try big bases and I could wipe out the whole map and it won't crash the server. But this hosting company, it will, but it's not only their fault. So on Hounds Fibercraft, I've said it before, when you get raided, it doesn't matter how much defense you have on the outside, right? It's if they get to the inside of your base, right? You failed to defend the inside of your base. I do a tribe wipe if the raider asks for it. And I have a lot of reasons for it. It's so you can't hide stuff on the map. And I sometimes feel bad when I do it because I know this tribe that I'm wiping right here. I know these guys are definite competition for the big tribes on the cluster. They are definite competition, but they're just not able to get built up. And when you look at it from the perspective of the outsiders, which they happen to be like the alpha tribe or whatever, you know, if I imagine myself being in that tribe, right? And I go, what would I do? This is what I would do, right? I mean, you're in a PvP cluster. You gotta crush your enemies, right? You don't want them to get built up. You don't want them to ruin your day. So I would do the same thing. Anytime I get a chance to hit them, I'm going to do it, provided I get the players to back me up. And that's what they do. These guys somehow, they're like the only tribe that's able to do this. And I get it, because it's an unofficial cluster. A lot of players don't really stay on a lot on unofficial clusters. I get it. They're playing other games. No disrespect there. That's what players do. They go play other games. But these are the only guys that are able to just never get raided. They're like unraidable, and they're really good at just raiding other people. And it's insane. It's insane and it's impressive. And like I said, I don't know them, and they play the game, and it is a PvP cluster, and sadly, this is part of the game. We got the Gen 1 map out right now. The map's a mess. It's 1100 ping. Not only on that map, it's all maps on the cluster. They're going to fix that. That's an old glitch that we had in ASA. I think with Gen 1 out now, I think the games are going to change a lot. The game is going to change a lot. I think you're going to have the Magmasaurs, the Astro CDs. I think especially on Hounds Fibercraft and a lot of the unofficial clusters, the way our settings are, there's going to be a lot of weird, even worse imbalance. I don't know what my character is doing right there. Oh, I'm probably waiting for the structures to disappear. It takes a long time. It takes a long time when you do this AOE command. You have to wait for the server to kind of catch up. And this is also part of why on Hounds Fibercraft now, I had to get rid of, you cannot single snap your bases anymore. You can't have all your structures attached. And a base like this base I think was built fairly, but to my players, you can't really have your towers attached, right? It's kind of a gray area rule, but if there's a raid, right? If there's a raid and somebody's complaining about the lag because of your base, I'm going to come in with the little red gun. I'm not going to break much, but I'm going to separate your towers out. I'm going to break all these these double doorways, double door frames. I have to break them so that the towers are not attached to the rest of the base. And I know you guys do that for lag defense, but we can't have that on the cluster. So I know people do it, and I try not to focus on it too much. But if we have a raid and somebody's saying I need some of this lag fixed, I have to come in and kind of break those snap points, because these servers are not really designed for multiplayer. They're really only designed for single player, and we're using them as multiplayers. Like, see all these crazy attachment points? Like, this is a good build. Like, this is what people do to try to snap everything together. But I kind of really don't allow it, but I kind of don't look too hard, It's kind of just the way the cluster is. I leave things alone until there's a problem. But this was a really good build considering it took 7 days. And Hounds Fibercraft, it is a weird, sweaty cluster. It does take time to dig in. I wish I had another option. I mean, I don't know what I should do in the future. Like, do I offer the shield for even longer? I've given guys shields for a month. I've had maps that were quote unquote private for almost a month, and the tribe still got wiped out. I don't know that the shield makes much of a difference. 14-day shield, is that really going to make much of a difference? I don't know. Hounds Fibercraft PvP, check it out right now. I got 6 maps. The players want to keep all the maps that I have. I really don't like it. I kind of prefer to have less maps. It keeps everyone tighter together. We got Island, Valgaro, Ragnarok, Astraeos, Center. What the hell else am I missing? Gen 1. I think that's it. Is that 6? I think, did I say them all? But there's 6 maps. I didn't even pay attention to what I was saying. But check it out, Hounds Fibercraft PvP. If you're looking for like a long-term server, like you kind of got to be on every day, every other day. This isn't really for the hit-and-run ARC player. This server is like, it's kind of grindy. It's not as fast as a lot of the other unofficial clusters. Most unofficials are like 20, 50, 100, 1000x. This is really not. This is barely a 2x server that uses Fibercraft. Hounds Fibercraft PvP. Check it out. Actually the longest running Fibercraft in ASA.